Hi, this is JB Powell, author of The Greatness of Gratitude. Do you feel the world owes you stuff, that America owes you stuff, and that you are entitled to certain things because of your family ties, your skin color, your socioeconomic background, or your hardships in life? Let's talk about entitlements again this week. Last week, we defined entitlements as things that we think that are inherently ours, things that are owed to us, things that we should be given. This week, we want to look at entitlements in terms of what is happening in our American culture today. The Constitution entitles us to freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the freedom to protect ourselves. The Declaration of Independence says that all people are created equal and that God gives each person the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We are free to pursue happiness. This means that we are not guaranteed happiness, we are not owed happiness, but we have the freedom to pursue happiness. The word happy means that we can be content to pursue our desires. Now, as a woman of color, I am especially thankful for the women and men who bled and died and so that I can have a voice today. There was a time when people of my color did not have a voice. Today we do. And the movie Harriet was especially moving for me because I saw how one woman with a vision and determination and a strong sense of will allowed God to help her because of her desire and her commitment to free people who were enslaved. So I want to thank the producers and actors and writers for this story, for sharing it with us, and for purposely incorporating the divine hand of God in the movie. Now, we cannot forget the past, but how do we remember the past without allowing the past to enslave us yet again? We must refrain from bitterness and hate, which means if you're a black, you cannot hate whites. And if you're a white, you cannot hate blacks. There is no room for that. If you are Asian or Mexican, Italian or Middle Eastern, African or Indian, or whatever you are, and you live in this country, you need to be thankful. The Native Americans whose forefathers were the first to inhabit this land must never be forgotten. Listen, I am proud to be an American. I was not born in this country. I am a naturalized American citizen, and I am very glad to be living here. When I first came to this country, my mother said 3 things to me. She looked into my eyes and said, "Janet, you're in America now, and if you cannot make it in America, you will never make it anywhere." The next thing she said was this. She said, "If we ever have to take food stamps from this government, we need to pack our bags and go back to Jamaica." And the last thing she said to me was this: "Ask not what America can do for you, but ask what you can do for America." I promise you that my mother said those 3 things to me one day. It's been many, many years, but I have not forgotten them. Time has not erased her words from my memory. And I remember looking her in the eyes, and I said nothing. I didn't say a word, but I filed those things away. Now, as American citizens, we are entitled to clean water, good roads, law enforcement protection, the freedom to worship as we deem appropriate, sanitation services, the right to vote, the freedom to pursue our dreams, and the freedom to protest peacefully. We have the freedom also to communicate in a way that is not harmful. And of course, the freedom to bear arms. There are some things that we are entitled to, but there are other things that we are not entitled to. Now, we are not entitled to a free college education. We are not entitled to free health care, free social security benefits into which we have not paid. We are not entitled to free housing, limitless food stamps when you're able to work. There is no free. You're not entitled to these things because of your color, your nationality, or the fact that you're struggling. Now, the government can help you when you're down on your luck and things are bad and you're unable to help yourself. They can help you till you can stand up and get going. And of course, if you're disabled or ill, the government should help you. But unfortunately, we have many young people who simply do not want to work. They want to stay at home and have the government feed and clothe and house them. That ought not to be. And if you know somebody who has this mindset, I urge you to talk to that person so they can get going. Do not believe the lies of politicians who tell you that you can get free things without working. That is not true. And you cannot just get a position based on your skin color. Would you trust me to fly your airplane or operate on you just because of my skin color? Of course you wouldn't. Training counts. Education counts. Now what we should push for is for people of all races to have access to the training and education. But even then, that takes initiative. You have to go and search for that. And how you dress, how you speak, how you carry yourself will all determine if you make it, if you climb the ladder in life. We can all live decent lives, but we have to work. To make money and to save money means that you have to get up and get going. I see the squirrels in my backyard. They're always busy looking for acorns, burying them and running around. The ants, they're looking for food. Then why on earth are humans so slothful? I hate sloth. I hate laziness because they don't help us. So as a people, let's commit ourselves to 2020 to work harder, to help those who are down and out, to be grateful, to say thank you, to stop complaining, and to do the best we can to better ourselves, to give to those around us, and to make this great country a better place to live. Until next time, look around you and say thank you and brighten someone's day.